Hi, Jeremy and the Urban Timber Tree team. This is a short video showing you how to use the basics of the blog feature that's just been added. You can see here the posts have been added. This is on the staging site, but it'll work the same once we move it over to live. On the back end of the site where you come to is posts right here on the left-hand side. Just click that, and then you can see all of the posts that are on the website. You can use the draft function to work on a site and keep it from showing up. Also to schedule it to be published when you want. If you want something to come out on a particular day or a particular time of day, either one of those can be done. But you can see here the name of each one of these, and to add a new post, you would just click this Add New Post up at the top. Otherwise, if you want to edit one, you can just click into it. If you were to click Add New, it would just present you with a blank version of this form that we're looking at here. Right up at the top is where the title goes. Of course, that controls what shows up here on what we call the blog archive, where all of them show. And then when you click in, it also puts it up at the top of the post right here. This area right here is the main text field for the post. You can use the tools to, graphically enhance it, although, I don't know how much, how worth it is. This is mostly an SEO tool. There's going to probably be a limited number of people reading these. And even if they're reading it, you want to keep it kind of streamlined. But the one thing that you do want to do is add headlines within the post. So you can see here where I've clicked on this says H2 and H2. So if you wanted to convert one of these into a headline, think of them as an outline for the page. So H1, that's what this title is that you've got up here. You only want one H1 per page, so that's already taken care of. Any other headlines you add to the page should be H2 or H3. Just think of them as an outline in descending order of importance. The only other two things that you really need to do here is to assign a category to it. You can generate these categories on the fly, and they will automatically be added to the filter here on the side. You probably don't want to go too crazy with them. Once you get up to like 15 or so, it's going to be a lot. So it's probably best if you try to think out what these categories are in advance. Make sure that they're broad enough to capture everything that you want to capture. And then, if you need a new one, you can just click Add Category right here, type in the name, and then click this Add New Category button, and it'll be added to the list. You can add a post to multiple categories. As you can see right here, we've got this one in fertilizing and maintenance. We've got this one in fruit trees and maintenance. And then that filter will do just that. If we were to click this maintenance category, we're going to see all of them. The only other thing is to add a featured image right here. You can see I've got this set up at 600 by 400 pixels. It's going to look best if you do crop them all to the same size, or at least the same ratio. If you don't, what happens is, I'm just going to go ahead and publish a couple of these drafted posts here. Come back over here and refresh the page. You'll see that the grid just gets to be a little bit off. Not everything, is quite squared up. So it'll still work. There might be instances if the images are wildly different that you end up with a gap in the grid. So it is going to be best if you make them all one size. The Yoast SEO tool is also on each of these posts. So if you want to do some self-training, or you have an SEO team who's going to do some work on it, you can update things right here, meta description, schema, how it appears on certain social platforms as well. If people do share it out, you can control a little bit what that looks like. I think that's really it in terms of the basics that are going to get you started here. Posting on your new blog once it's on the live site. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.